Let me put background. Okay. No. I like this one. I like this one. Okay. Here we go. Gonna do a live real quick. I don't know if my microphone is working. Actually, I might get the other one to charge. I'm gonna charge the other one. Bacon boy. No way. Is that my nephew? That might be my nephew. Hi noob. Um, how do I do this? Is my microphone working? Can you guys hear me? I think it's a blessing having these microphones. If it's working right now, I am really happy. Okay, nice. It's working. Let me put this one to charge. I'm gonna put the other one to charge because I haven't charged them. I should have kept charging them because if they don't work anymore, I'm not gonna have any microphones anymore. So the thing with batteries, lithium batteries, right? If you don't keep charging them, they lose the capacity to be in charge 100%. And like there's degradation, okay? There's normal wear and tear on batteries. So like your phone, it might go up to like 95% after a couple of months because what it can hold, it gets stressed. The battery gets stressed and it cannot hold the charge as much as it did before. I used to think about that a lot when I used to own iPhone because it would literally tell you at what percentage your lifespan of the battery was in. I think Samsung phones do the same, but like I never got to own a very expensive Samsung phone. I only got to own iPhones. Remember me? I said, do you think ghosts are real? I think I do remember a little bit. Not a lot though. Gonna be honest with you. Dude. Okay. I was gonna start crying about my leg. And I don't mean like crying, like real crying. I'll just like rant about it. But what about ghosts? You think ghosts are real? I think I don't know if he's still here. I think I might do like a 20-minute live stream or 30-minute. I don't know. Because usually the melatonin it's just 30 minutes, but ChatGPT said like 60 to 90 minutes before. You did a picture and there was like a black thing in the background. Yes, that's actually a real story. Um, I don't know why people don't get scared about it. Okay, my friend is scared about it, but like I even okay. So I went in a show on TikTok. This dude that makes like live streams of like horror stories, and I joined his thing. I I said my story, but I was dumb because I didn't prepare because it was like fast, like I had to act fast, you know. So I joined. I told my story the best way I could, like, and then he said, "Okay, thank you," but he didn't post it. Like he posts the stories on his TikTok account, but he didn't post mine. I guess he didn't think it was real. Oh, they're just talking. I thought something was happening downstairs. They're talking about something. Well, anyway, do you remember exactly what I said? I had a ghost. It scared me. Were you talking about like the one? Oh, what is it? I know how it's called in Spanish, but like it's like when the dead get on top of you. Did you had like a ghost on like your like paralysis? You had paralysis. You couldn't move, and then you saw a ghost or something. Or what do you mean? No. What kind of ghost? Like explain. Man, I wish I could add like some music to my live stream, but like usually the non-copyrighted music is like boring. I need to get some songs into my live streams to make it feel more cozy. I'll wait. Just like if you want to describe it, just keep on typing. I'll wait for you to describe it as best as you can. Black Ghost or Shadow Man? Oh, I had a few dreams where I was on another room on the same house. It was crazy because one time I dreamt I was floating around the house. Like I could literally go to the next room like floating. It was probably an out of body experience. But one time that happened, I went to another room and there was like a shadow figure. It was on top of my sister, like on the side. I mean, it was on the side, and I looked at it. But it's crazy how that happens in your brain. Like I don't get how the those kind of things happen. And then another time I heard like a screeching voice on my ear. I don't know how though. Like something talking into my ear. I don't know why. I don't know how that happened though. That scared the hell out of me. I couldn't even move. But it's because on those times I couldn't sleep. I wouldn't be able to sleep, and because of the same thing, like the nightmares had me on a cycle where I couldn't sleep. But that was because there was a reason for that. There's a reason for why those things happened to me. It's not like, oh, out of nowhere those dreams or nightmares came into my life. That was a long time ago, like what, 6, 7 years ago. I was just going to the restroom, is outside, and I seen it. It ran to me. It fucking scared me. Hmm, interesting. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds like it actually happened to you. Sorry, I'm acting a little bit uncomfortable because there's people downstairs and they're probably like hearing what I'm talking about. Haha, raw. Hello, Mr. Skeleton. One time a black figure followed me when it was sunny, and when I went inside my house, oh, fuck. Oh shit, that's crazy. I have a potty holder. What is that? I don't know what that is. Man, I wish at least I had a basement. Like, I guess that way probably I wouldn't be able to hear stuff. Oh well, I'm upstairs. That'll be the same home. I don't know. Or maybe just overall a house. I want to get a house. I don't like people hearing me when I'm going live. I don't know why they're still up. Like it's very late. I can stay up late, and even if I can stay up late, but I don't want to stay up late. I don't understand why they're up. Oh, I remember. Okay, it's like a restroom. Oh, oh shit. So you're so scared of going to a restroom, you have a potty holder. But I was joking. I was talking about my shadow. Oh fuck. I'm slow. If I talked this far, can you still hear me? Like how far can you hear into the mic? Like this is really far. The farthest I can put the microphone with my hand. Can you guys still hear me from here? And my hand is weird. I can do it like this. Can I do it like this on the other one? Okay, I can do it. It's just a little bit harder. Mm. Yes, we can. Okay. So this mic came with another head, which is this one. But honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it performs the same as the other one. So I don't know. I just like the how this one looks like. and it's for the wind. It's like if it's windy, I only go in the sunlight, not in the dark. Well, let me tell you something. If it's real, like what you saw, and it keeps like following you or like coming over, you might you must like face it. You must face it someday, because when I used to have those nightmares, one day I got pretty mad, and I got up in the middle of the night with all the lights turned off, and I walked to the living room, and I just stood there, and I was with my head, I was thinking, if something's gonna happen, it's gonna happen right now. If nothing happens, there's nothing I need to fear in this house. So I stood there, I walked around, nothing happened. So that's how I overcame that fear. And sure, I kept having the nightmares, but I was like, instead of getting scared, I would just get tired of having the nightmares. And I guess it just, went away by itself. Um, Sometimes when we give power to things, it becomes more powerful. So we give less power to it, it just becomes smaller, I guess. I don't know. That's my experience on that. Because sometimes I do remember that story that I told about the picture and thing, and I do get scared from time to time. But I think, well, what's the worst that could happen? You know, nothing really. Like, it's not like in the movies that these things take you and like eat you or whatever happened to you. Um, no, I don't have the picture anymore. It was in my sister's phone. It was a flip phone, I think. Or you know what I've been thinking? Maybe I have the memory wrong. Maybe it was a camera. And you know what I was also thinking? I used to have that photo on my PS3. And I think that's a correct memory, because I think about it, and I feel like we used to look at it back. I used to put the picture on my PS3 and I would get really scared again. My, how do you say it? Sister-in-law, because we used to live together, right, in an apartment, like my sister-in-law, my brother, my sister, and my dad and my mom. We used to live together before she had her kids, my sister-in-law. And we well, she had her first baby. She had her first baby, and we always looked at the photo, like from time to time. We will look back at the old photos and we'll stumble upon it again. But here's the thing. One time, my dumbass deleted a bunch of pictures by accident. So, what I've been thinking, since I've moved the pictures into my computer, my SSD, my old SSD from my other computer, I could potentially someday forensics, like pay someone to, because it's a hard drive on the PlayStation 3. I could probably pay someone to like retrieve that photo. I could probably get that photo back if it's in the PlayStation 3 memory. That would be crazy, because that will be an example of an anomaly of something abnormal in the world like actually happening. Okay? So like all these people say they have proof of stuff, right? That was my proof. That was the photo that, it was very scary. It was, I'm not gonna lie. um you couldn't really explain it. You had to see that photo to know what I'm talking about. I the Wyoming there is a lot of ghost. But yeah, like you know that happened to me. Like I say, sure I get scared, but like not that scary. There's a lot scarier things in life, and probably that like I think that thing isn't really that dangerous. Like it's just something fun, something funny that happened. It's like Bob Ross says, there's no mistakes. There's just little happy accidents. I think that's how it goes. I don't know. But yeah, I guess I just think about it that it was cool that happened because not a lot of people get that happen to them. Like it doesn't happen to them. Maybe some rich people would pay a lot of money for that to happen to them to experience something like that. I don't know. Just my opinion. I want to see Bigfoot. Bigfoot. I crawl at people at night and it scares them. You mean the people at your house, or what do you mean? In public? Oh, there's for sure more people in the afternoon or in the morning. I forgot what time I live streamed last time. There was a lot more people. The melatonin is hitting me. I was really sleepy in the afternoon when I ate the cuckoo. Like I really wish I could show you guys the picture because it would be fun. Do you guys, even if I showed, if I had the picture, do you guys think people would think it was real? Super crash, sugar crash. Maybe because I did put jelly on it and like another thing. $26. What do you mean $26, Brian? Billy? Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I would really appreciate it. I also took ashwagandha. Ashwagandha plus melatonin does get you this chill. And it was a good day. It was a fun day. I'm really gonna miss the fun days. So I found out I can still get Mary McFly. What's his name? Wait, Marty McFly. I can still get Marty McFly on Fortnite until the March 18th. So I'm gonna grind in the game to get it. So you guys are probably gonna see me play Fortnite during the next few days. And then I actually gonna play Marvel Rivals. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm so stupid when it comes to getting XP on Fortnite. It's because I actually want to enjoy the goddamn game, but I don't like doing specific things for XP. Like, freaking kills my joy. Lloyd Dosley, 94, 94. Hey, can you do this? Look up a ghost little girl on Re Z? What? What do you mean res? Since you haven't played, you'll probably complete a lot of challenges just by playing normal. Okay. It's so quiet, huh? Now it got really quiet. So it was a good sleep, but I don't want to put the things on my ears again because I might get an infection. It was a really good sleep. You know what happened when I woke up? I was drooling. I was actually drooling. You know, you had a good sleep when you drool. And I've been having dreams. I've been having dreams. I like when I have dreams. It makes me feel like I'm having like a good time while I'm sleeping and also having a good time day in the daytime. But I really hate it when there's like judgmental people because I just had a discussion in the morning and my neighbors were like outside the door, like right next to our house, and they were like listening to it and they were like laughing when I got outside and I was like and I just put music on Spotify and I just kept I went to the park walk. I went walking to the park to walk. And yeah, it'd be great to have a big freaking mansion and then just have my own park inside my property and so that I don't have to go outside. Sometimes it just really kills me to be next to people because they don't understand me. But sometimes I do remember that I shouldn't really care and then enjoy my time. Yep. Because at the end of the day, one day I am gonna die. So I shouldn't care for what people other people think about me. We all get old, we all die someday. And that's the truth. So that's what I was thinking. And I didn't care anymore of what happened. Because I also, it's like another video I saw on TikTok. This dude just stood on the floor And then he said, "You see these people walking around me? They're looking at me. They're judging me, but you know, they they don't care about me. Do you see how that looks like, dude? That guy's profile picture? That's crazy. I gotta block that dude. How do I block him? Put user hide. Put user in timeout. Well, if I put him in timeout, he'll just still show. I'm gonna hide him. Well, whoever wants to block him so you don't see that profile picture. That is crazy. How does YouTube allow that? That is crazy. That's one of the few times I've seen someone have a profile picture like that and YouTube does nothing about it or other social media. Like this one actually was something. He actually was showing it. That's crazy. Oh, yeah, yeah, no mames. It's over. There's no more people coming. It's okay. I need to go to sleep anyway. But I am kind of comfortable. Comfortable. It's hard to fall asleep on the floor. It's over, bro. Yeah. Bro, how do they let him keep the profile picture? That's crazy. We had a good run. Yeah. Oh, taco. Our taco. Taco. Look at this mark. This. Oh, you can't really see it. It's just art taco. I call it right with grill. It rhymes with grug. I hate getting up in the middle of the night just to go to pee. Cause I am having such a good time like sleeping. And then I like, oh my god, I feel like my whole belly's like full of water. So I gotta go to fucking pee in the middle of the night and it sucks. But guys, I have to go. See ya later, alligators. Bye.